2640.
Currently in our area, 52 degrees with rainy conditions. Today, periods of rain, high 53. Rainfall around a ½ inch. Locally heavy rainfall possible. Tonight, rain, low 49. Chance of rain, 90%. Rainfall around a ½ inch. Sunday, sunshine and clouds mixed, high 59. Here's our 7-day outlook.
The Weather Channel, now available to everyone.
This is epic!
Trusted live coverage when it matters most is now yours to stream with the Weather Channel TV app, real-time radar, and maps that let you track all the action. Exclusive storm coverage to keep you informed, landfall cameras and live interactive chats with our weather experts, and so much more. There's never been a better way for everyone to watch the Weather Channel. Available now on these platforms. Download now to start your free 7-day trial.
Welcome back into Weekend Recharge as we're starting to see the partial eclipse on the way to annularity. By the way, annularity is when you see the ring of fire. You have the sun, the moon, and the earth perfectly aligned, but the moon is at its farthest point. So that's why we see the ring of fire instead of totality. There are 6.6 million people in the path of annularity, and this is actually going to cross over 29 national park units, which I know are full of people right now.
Yeah, so this is what we're watching right here. We're going to continue to let you in on these paths. We can see one in Ely, Nevada right now, and we're actually going to be talking to Chris Bruin, who's actually there. We're going to see that in just a matter of moments, but we're also looking at some other cameras here, and this is what we're going to continue to do until we actually really see that big show that will continue through the rest of today, Molly.
And if you don't have the special glasses, this is one of the best ways to view it right here on the Weather Channel as we look at some of these telescopes that are professionally viewing it. There's also some things that you can make at home that help you view it on the ground, some pinhole projections, and those are actually all over our social media if you want to check those out as well. You only have a couple minutes left though to make them. Well, a remote town in Nevada could be actually one of the best front row seats to the historic solar eclipse.
Yes, meteorologist Chris Bruin joins us now from the old mining town of Ely, Nevada. Chris, how are things looking there? We did have, so we're really waiting for the big show. We're seeing more people out there from the last time we actually tossed to you. So what's up? What's going on?
Oh yeah, it's really livened up over the last 30 minutes. Now that we are in first contact, so we're starting to get that moon starting to obscure the top notch of the sun. I'll show you that, but I want to show you some of the folks here that are taking it in. They got their glasses, they've got their spots. There's also going to be an eclipse train that will be arriving, loading up passengers and then taking them out for some prime viewing conditions during annularity, which is about an hour away. I want to bring in Jeremy from the Memphis Astronomical Society.
Yes, sir.
Is that right? So you traveled all the way from Memphis? All the way from Memphis. Why Ely?
Why Ely? Well, we're doing some work here for our friends from Exploratorium. I'm here with my buddy Rick Honey. We've got 4 telescopes set up, and we're broadcasting a live feed of the eclipse. 2 in hydrogen alpha, 2 in white light, and we're just basically showing the eclipse to the world for anyone who doesn't have a chance to see it live on site.
So we've got the Ely, Nevada camera looking at our feed here, and we can show, what are we looking at right now?
So first contact started just a few minutes ago, around 8:08 a.m. About 12 o'clock, if you're looking at the disk of the sun, and the moon is slowly moving over the disk of the sun and slowly eating the disk of the sun, if you will, as we progress through the partial phases toward full annularity. And I got to tell you, Chris, I know totality and full annularity gets a lot of press, but for me personally, that first bite, that first contact is so exciting to see that moon just move over the disk of the sun. It's just incredible.
How fast is the moon's shadow moving across the Earth?
Yeah, about 1,800 miles per hour because we're on the more the western side of the shadow, so it's moving pretty quickly. And it's not just the moon that's moving, but also the Earth is moving as well. So, yeah, it's not like you're going to see it in multiple locations because it's traveling pretty quick.
All right.
So,
well, we're excited here in Ely. Thank you so much, Jeremy.
Thanks, Chris.
We've got crews around the country getting a look at the partial, which is just starting. We want to go to Texas now, where we find meteorologist Alex Wilson. And Alex, what are you seeing there? How lively is the scene, and what are people most excited about in San Antonio?
Well, everybody's excited, obviously, for the Ring of Fire, Chris, right before noon local time. The problem is right now is we've got a little bit of cloud cover. National Weather Service, the office in San Antonio, has been tweeting that we may be looking at the reasonable worst-case scenario. Now, that doesn't mean we're not going to see anything, but it does mean that we are keeping more cloud cover around with some of that moisture, at least a moist level that has kept a broken cloud deck overhead. So we're going to see if we can clear this out. We got what? We've got, just a moment or a few moments until we get into that partial eclipse, but then obviously the Ring of Fire we've got just before noon local time. So we're going to be watching that here at the Scobie Education Center and Planetarium. We have seen so many people coming out, so everybody's bringing the chairs, their blankets. We've got the food truck set up, the music is playing, we've got speakers as well. So there are all sorts of experts here to teach us about what we're going to see and what we can learn from what we're going to see here. Obviously everybody's got their protective glasses ready, and of course Celestron Telescope, they are here and they are sharing their telescope view with us to share with you at home. So remember, you don't have to be in that path of annularity to see the eclipse. Stay with us here. We're going to be with you until 3 o'clock Eastern time as we bring you all the views of the eclipse here in San Antonio. Again, we're doing, I guess, whatever the cloud dance version of rain dance is, because we want to get this broken cloud deck out of here. We've got much more coming up here as Weekend Recharge continues after the break.
Make every day more flavorful. Introducing new Ricola Cherry. One delicious drop.
Inez, let me ask you. You're using Head & Shoulders, right?
Only when I see flakes. Then I switch back to my regular shampoo.
You should use it every wash. Otherwise, the flakes will come back.
He's right,
Is that Tiny Troy?
The ingredients in Head & Shoulders keep the microbes that cause flakes that big.
Microbes? Really?
They're always on your scalp, little rascals. But good news, there's no itchiness, dryness, or flakes down here.
I love Tiny Troy and his tiny, gorgeous hair.
He's the best.
Make every wash count. Little help, please?
F-R-E-E. E-X-A-M. Oh, yeah. Free exam. At America's Best, you get a free quality eye exam when you buy 2 pairs of glasses starting at just $79.95. The exam alone is worth at least $59. Who wouldn't like to save that? 2 pairs and a free exam starting at just $79.95. Book an exam today at americasbest.com.
It's the final game, folks. This one wins the series.
Struck out with the cheap seats? Important things aren't worth compromising. At Farmers, we offer both quality insurance and great savings. Here, take mine.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Which hotel? Somebody say which hotel? I'm great at this. Dance your faves in the spa-like bathroom. Or enjoy local craft beers with breathtaking views at the Cambria. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
This is Mary Ann's first time visiting Paris.
Madame, où allez-vous?
Before Mary Ann packed her bags, before she attempted her first sentence in French, before she completed her first 15-minute lesson,
Yes.
she downloaded Babbel. Babbel helped unlock her lifelong dream of learning French. She started speaking in just 3 weeks. So when it came time to tell the cab driver to take her to the Hotel Pierre,
J'aimerais aller à l'Hôtel Pierre.
Oh, c'est très bien. J'espère que votre voyage s'est bien passé.
150 language experts and educators designed Babbel to be the most efficient and effective way to learn a new language. Babbel focuses on natural conversation. You'll remember what you learn, and you can speak and pronounce with confidence. Start speaking a new language in 3 weeks. Start learning today at Babbel.com.
We started Ernesta because I have had decades of bad experiences buying rugs. There are standard-sized store-bought rugs that don't fit your space and they don't look great in your home. And then on the other side, you have custom-cut designer rugs, but often the price points were just inaccessible to most people. We believe Ernesta can get you that beautiful design, custom-cut, high-quality rug at a speed and an affordability that we think is going to work for you.
Internet without malicious websites, without malware-ridden files. Zen. Be more cyber zen. Get NordVPN.
Is someone trying to steal your Butterfinger this Halloween? Call the BFI. No one lays a finger on your Butterfinger.
Welcome to Stormy Heights, where the windows are always Pella. Pella's fiberglass is the strongest material for windows and patio doors. The fiberglass frame is even scratch and dent resistant. Pella Windows.
Save on replacement windows by Pella now.
Welcome back to Weekend Recharge. Let's check out some live telescopes now with the lens to the sky as the rare ring of fire is underway right now. And we actually do have about 30 minutes until the big show in Oregon. We can see what's going on right here.
Yeah, that's when annularity is going to start. You can see the partial eclipse has already started. It looks like someone has taken a bite out of the sun right there. And this is, of course, so exciting because there are over 6 million people that are in the path of annularity. And that path is only about 93 miles wide.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of people that get to experience such a fantastic view in the sky. If you miss this one, then there is a total solar eclipse coming up in 2024, just about
April 8th.
6.5 months from now.
Yeah, April 8th. And you know, a lot of people are waiting for that ring of fire, but I actually think that this is a cool shot. Like you said, it looks like it's just like a bite has been taken out of it right there. And when we look at this, when you're waiting for the ring of fire, you're basically, again, waiting for that moon to take over the sun, but it's too far away, so that's why you just see that ring. It's not going to totally eclipse it, and that's what we were just talking about. You'll see the total solar eclipse in April 2024.
If you're lucky enough to be in the path of totality, which I hope I will be. Our special live coverage continues this morning on Weekend Recharge. I'm Molly McCollum.
And I'm Lynette Charles. So our Weather Channel team has a line to bring you views of today's eclipse from the path of annularity.
And while some places will have perfectly clear skies, others might not be so lucky. Meteorologist Paul Goodloe is crossing his fingers in Corpus Christi. Paul, how is the cloud? I see some sun, a little bit more than what we saw a couple hours ago. How are we looking? You're looking good in the glasses, though.
You have to get away from your TV, put down your devices, and leave the Weather Channel on, but you got to see this in person. If you can't see this one, you got to see the next one, because, in fact, I'm going to audible. Let me have the lens, because I'm going to show you kind of analogy of what's happening. So compared to what happened in 2017, the moon was, closer to the sun, so it cast a bigger shadow. So this one is going to be like this, where you can kind of just, I'm being eclipsed here. So you have like a Goodloe, a ring of Goodloe here. That's what's happening in kind of the scale of what's happening today. So I'm going to give this back to you. And this is a filter you actually use for that lens. So we haven't officially tightened it up, but we can actually show you what's happening. Because at 10:26, we started the eclipse here. And just look at the top of the sun. And you can actually start to see the beginning of the eclipse. It's this kind of a last-minute audible here, but we have to properly. You can see it a little bit, just saw a little bit. It's still very difficult because you have to take the filter off because you cannot see me because it's a official filter. So just like these. Oh, the sun is actually, the sand is blowing my eyes right now. Just like these, that's the only way you can safely view the sun. And that's the only thing I can actually see here with these official glasses is the sun. If I put them on here, I see nothing. Even the bright lights we have here, I see nothing, but you can see the sun. So we are officially beginning the eclipse here in Corpus Christi on Mustang Island. And again, other parts of the country, you can still see a partial eclipse, kind of similar to what we're seeing here. We have other cameras from San Antonio, from Eli, other areas of the country. You can see that same view in other parts. Just we're in the path of annularity. We'll see the maximum obscuring of the sun. And when that sun finally the moon finally comes right over that sun, all we'll see is that circle, that ring of fire, and we'll see that for 5 minutes here in Mustang Island in the Corpus Christi area. It's a little bit less, a little farther north up towards San Antonio, then up in North Texas into Albuquerque, New Mexico, and you keep going. It actually goes over the four corners of the U.S. So we're talking about Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, and Arizona. That four corner spot will see the path of annularity as well. So quite the sight that is beginning already. And by the way, it just started about 19 minutes ago on the coast of Oregon, and now it's here in the Gulf Coast. And by the way, the eclipse is traveling at 198,000 miles an hour. That's how you can see something so quick, and also for such a long duration, long path, because that shadow is moving so fast. So again, we have coverage for the rest of the morning here on Weekend Recharge, and then through the afternoon we'll have live coverage through 3 Eastern time right here on the Weather Channel. If you can't see it in person, watch it here on the Weather Channel all afternoon long. Again, we'll have live coverage from the Pacific Coast to the Gulf Coast all day right here on the Weather Channel. Stay tuned.
Get to Kohl's for a head start on finding gifts, deals, and holiday feels. Get 25% off Adidas. Plus, Kohl's Rewards members save extra on toys and cozy home finds. Then take 20% off some of your gifts and earn Kohl's Cash. Kohl's.
Thanks.
Jake from State Farm, I really need to know.
Go spicy or go home, right?
What? No. What if I'm not sure I have the right coverage for my car?
Oh, your agent can help me make sure it's just what you need.
What if I accidentally hit a food truck and it gets covered in empanadas?
You can file a claim on the app. At State Farm, we're there for your what-ifs.
Thanks.
Oh.
That is too spicy. That's for you.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
This is not just a shot. This is wellness made easy for those who've got plans. Get your flu shot and other vaccines in one trip. Schedule online today.
Attention Walmart shoppers, get a Walmart Plus membership plus not pay for it, because now it's included with Straight Talk Wireless. Yeah, Walmart Plus gets you free delivery, giving you time to spend with your family or people you like. And a Paramount Plus subscription included, so you can stream me. Walmart Plus even saves you money on gas. We can go on a family trip. Vegas, Vegas.
Only Straight Talk Wireless gives you unlimited 5G data and Walmart Plus on select plans for free. Available at Walmart.
This is Rochelle, who gives you a shot. Rebecca is there when you feel not so hot. This is Larissa, who's feeling blown up. And this here is Winnie, who zhuzhed up their cup. This is Victoria, helping women stay healthy. These are your kids, snacking snacks made with veggies. And Maddie can help you find your new favorite color. And Kyle helps find meds for under $10. Whoever you are, wherever, whenever. At CVS, healthier happens together.
Start your day with Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist-recommended vitamin and supplement brand.
This isn't Charmin. No wonder I don't feel as clean.
Hurry up, Dad.
I'm trying. This cheap stuff is too thin.
Here's Charmin Ultra Strong.
Ah, my bottom's been saved.
With its diamond weave texture, Charmin Ultra Strong cleans better with fewer sheets and less effort.
What's everybody waiting for? This?
We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin?
And for a shower fresh clean feeling, try Charmin flushable wipes.
Dude, you coming?
Alka-Seltzer Plus Power Max Gels Cold and Flu Relief with more concentrated power. Because the only thing dripping should be your style. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz, Winter Warriors with Alka-Seltzer Plus.
Kinder Bueno. It's crispy. It's creamy. It's not your average chocolate bar. Smooth milk chocolate, crispy wafer, creamy hazelnut filling. It's Kinder Bueno.
All right, guys, first contact underway for Albuquerque, New Mexico at about 9:13. So we're, 25 minutes into this right now. New Mexico. Look at the camera. All right. Yeah, we're starting to see that moon taking a little bite out of the sun, I should say, is kind of how it looks right in through here. We will be at Annularity at 10:35 here in Albuquerque for 4 minutes and 42 seconds, and then we'll jump back out of partial, because remember, the moon's going to move across at about 12:09. So that's about 3 hours, actually, here. By the way, our moon shadow here is going to be moving at 2,677 miles an hour. Yeah, so it's going to be moving right along. The path of Annularity is going to be about 125.4 miles wide. And if you missed this one for Albuquerque, are you listening? If you missed this one, the next one comes around for Albuquerque in 375 years. Can't wait for that one. All right, guys, again, live out here at the 51 Annual Balloon Fiesta. I mean, just look at this sea of humanity out here. Just incredible when you look at all the people that we've got down through. As a matter of fact, we've got this camera that Brad's got here. We've also got another one that's down on the field. We can take that one, and we'll have another camera, too, that is looking at the eclipse. And you can see where we are right now, because I'm going to put my goggles on and look up. And these are welder's goggles, just so you know. That's what I'm using. And you know what my question is? And if anybody knows what the answer to this is, drop me a tweet at Jim Cantori. And we're looking at all these different cameras, right? Why does some of the sun get blocked out on the top and some of it on the side? And it's probably easier than I thought the answer would be, but I don't know what it is. So I thought, why not ask anybody? But a lot of people out here today, we're expecting about 100,000. Think about the big house in Michigan. What does that place hold? About 108,000 fans? We're going to about have 100,000 people here today, and that's what we're talking about. We had balloons up this morning. We had a great drone show at about 6:30, national anthem at 7, flyover, and then we had Ascension with all sorts of hot air balloons. They've come up, they've gone through the box, went to the north, and came back down this way from the north in Santa Fe. And so just an awesome sight to be a part of all this, and everybody's pretty much jacked about it, as we are. So we are going through our partial right now. We got about 3 hours of this, Annularity about 10:35. We're expecting it here for about 4 minutes and 42 seconds. So less time than Paul, and less than me will be up toward Klamath Falls in Oregon. Let's find out if the clouds cleared out, and if there's anyone that I know would appreciate a great eclipse. It's Jen Carfagno. So Jen, talk to us. Have you worked your magic?
Yeah.
Have you gotten the clouds out of the way?
Jim, my emotions today have been all over the place. I came out this morning, I saw a few stars, so I knew there were some clear skies. We had clearing, I could see Venus. We had a great view for a couple of hours, and then about 15 minutes before we got to that first contact, we got this, which is a cloud deck. However, it is definitely temporary, because I've been seeing a lot of movement. I've been seeing some breaks in it, and I'll tell you, I can actually see some clear sky, perfectly clear sky off to my south and west, which is the direction that everything is coming from. So I am optimistic. Now, we are in it right now. We're in first contact. If we could see it, there would be a partial at this moment, although there's too many clouds at this time. And so at 9:17 and 58 seconds, that's when we get into our Annularity, and they'll see the ring of fire. So again, I'm optimistic. You can see just off to my southwest, look at that. We do have some clearing skies, and so there's a chance, everyone. There is a chance here in Fort Klamath. I'm at Eclipse Fest, and there's folks who are out in this field, all come together to see the eclipse together. There's a festival set up here. There'll be a concert tonight with Smash Mouth as the headliner, and folks Umbrophiles, people who chase the eclipse, are here, not to see the eclipse, but to share with others. I had the chance yesterday to talk with Eric and Neelan from Daystar. They make the filters that are on your glasses. And here's what she had to say about why she's here.
Monitoring the sun really gives us an opportunity to learn more about our universe, and there's different sorts of features that are happening on the sun regularly over time. And with the waxing and waning of solar maximum to solar minimum, you can see the difference of how sunspots are happening on the sun, and how weather that is coming from the sun winds up coming all the way out to Earth through different solar wind and different sorts of phenomena that can affect our magnetosphere.
The focus is about as good as it'll be because there is cloud in the way, but you can still see it pretty good. Yeah.
I can see sunspots. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The longer I look at this, the more I see.
So I also am excited to watch the partial through the telescope to see if I can see features on the moon as they pass in front of the sun.
I have to say that was so cool to look through that big telescope. They've got a solar filter on it. They'll be out here again today. But there's folks out here with their own telescopes with filters, people with binoculars with filters. That's key. The sunglasses that are filters for your eyes, or you can always make a pinhole projector so that you too can see the eclipse. We'll continue live reports from Fort Klamath, Oregon.
What do you say? Would you want to play catch?
He's always wanted someone to stream pro and college football with.
You're going to be a big screen someday, champ.
Sling, the live TV you love. Sling. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Non-drowsy Claritin knocks out symptoms from over 200 allergens without knocking you out. Feel the clarity and make today the most wonderful time of the year. Live Claritin Clear.
Feeling sluggish or weighed down could be a sign that your digestive system isn't at its best. But a little Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil psyllium fiber gels to trap and remove the waste that weighs you down, and also helps lower cholesterol and slows sugar absorption to promote healthy blood sugar levels. So you can feel lighter and more energetic. Lighten every day the Metamucil way. And for a delicious way to promote digestive health, try Metamucil Fiber Thins.
Stouffer's makes you happy full.
Kids, dinner!
With 2 times the meat and 3 kinds of cheese, you can't be anything but happy full. Stouffer's.
When we said we'd make the skies bluer, some said keep dreaming. So we did, lowering emissions on the road to zero. Now, we're working on an EV that has wings. And someday, we'll turn your old Honda into your brand new Honda. Because we are a company of dreamers, setting out to be carbon neutral by 2050. So, no matter where we go, we're gonna keep dreaming.
Is someone trying to steal your Butterfinger this Halloween? Call the BFI. No one lays a finger on your Butterfinger.
Smush it, bud. Mush it, cushy, tushy, bud. Eggy, bud. Drop it on dad's heady, bud. Naked, bud. Put a Huggies on that butt. Cause only Huggies is the #1 fitting diaper with a curved and stretchy fit. We got you, baby.
My brother?
The end of is here.
This isn't Charmin. No wonder I don't feel as clean.
Hurry up, Dad.
I'm trying. This cheap stuff is too thin.
Here's Charmin Ultra Strong.
Ah, my bottom's been saved. Woohoo!
With its diamond weave texture, Charmin Ultra Strong cleans better with fewer sheets and less effort.
What's everybody waiting for? This?
We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin?
And for a shower fresh clean feeling, try Charmin flushable wipes.
And we're done.
What about these?
Looks right.
Quick, the quicker picker-upper.
Bounty absorbs spills like a sponge. And Bounty is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less and get the job done with 1. This works?
Kind of.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
On your first order.
The power of the Weather Channel, now available to everyone.
This is epic!
Trusted live coverage when it matters most is now yours to stream with the Weather Channel TV app, real-time radar, and maps that let you track all the action. Available now on these platforms. Download now to start your free 7-day trial.
Currently in our area, 52 degrees with rainy conditions. Today, periods of rain. High 53. Rainfall around a ½ an inch. Locally heavy rainfall possible. Tonight, rain. Low 49. Chance of rain 90%. Rainfall around a ½ an inch. Sunday, sunshine and clouds mixed. High 59. Here's our 7-day outlook.
All right, welcome into our special live coverage of the Great American Solar Eclipse. This is an annular eclipse, and you are looking at the partial eclipse, which is happening right now across the western half of the country in different stages between Oregon, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, and then the Gulf of Mexico, and you can see the different paths here. Ely is about 35 minutes away from annularity when we get into that full ring of fire effect, which many are looking forward to. And the weather here in Ely, Nevada is perfect. We had some high cirrus clouds, but that has really cleared out. Take a look at the sky behind me really quickly. We've got blue skies, just a few wispy cirrus clouds. None of that is going to obscure any of the viewing conditions here. And I'm going to step out and look for myself, along with everyone else here, at the sun and just get an experience of just how cool this is. For photo ops, this is almost some of the best opportunities as the moon is eclipsing the sun before it gets into that ring of fire effect. And the filters have come a long way. You can even get some for your phone that can help really zoom in and give you that cool effects. Now, we are here in Ely, Nevada, and this is a train town. I want to bring in Mark, the president of the Northern Nevada Railway, and you guys have a solar eclipse train that'll be taking off here momentarily.
Actually, the solar eclipse train is already out.
It's already out?
Yep, it's at our star pad.
Where did they go?
We have a star pad because we do the star train during the summer months with Great Basin National Park. Great Basin National Park's an international dark sky park, and it's 65 miles away on 2-lane highway. So you drive out in the afternoon, you see wonderful sights in the dark skies, and then you got to drive back 65 miles under, guess what? Dark skies.
Wow, I bet that's experience.
It is an experience. So we worked with the park, and we created the Great Basin Star Train. And so the rangers come to us, we load you up, we take you east out of town on a bench there, and we have a concrete viewing pad, and we set up telescopes during the summer months so you can see the stars.
Have you yourself seen an eclipse before?
Yes, I have, when I was about yay high.
Okay, do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. What are you looking forward to about this one?
Well, now I can enjoy it and remember it more than anything else.
And were you in Ely for that eclipse?
No, I was in Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah?
It's got to be a unique perspective to be here in such a pristine setting.
It is. The railroad is a National Historic Landmark because of our originality and completeness. And we have the original steam locomotives and the whole bit here. And we get to do an eclipse at the same time. In fact, we have a program called Be the Engineer where you can actually operate our locomotive.
Wow.
And 2 people are going to be operating it here shortly during the eclipse. So how cool is that?
That is too cool. Well, we are just as excited as you are. Thank you so much, Mark.
You're very welcome.
We love seeing the trains come to and fro, and the weather here in Ely looks great. Let's check in with things in Texas because meteorologist Alex Wilson, you mentioned there were clouds. How have things improved? Have they improved somewhat? Do you think you're going to get a good viewing forecast for the annular eclipse?
You know, Chris, I'm hopeful that we're going to get a little bit better. Right now, we've got a pretty solid broken cloud deck, but as we look off the other direction where the clouds are coming from, things are breaking up a little bit. So I do hope that given what we've got an hour before we get our peak annularity, that we'll at least get to see some more breaks. We have started the partial, and at times you can see it right now. It is obscured by cloud cover, but we do have a camera focused on the crowd here. There are so many people who have come out to the Scobie Planetarium and Education Center, set up in the lawn. They are, you know, keeping an eye not just to the sky, but also on the live stream that the Celestron telescope is providing. And by the way, if you're watching at home, we also are going to be providing that to you. So if you're not in that path of annularity, or if you've got cloud cover, we've got you covered with that. But the music is playing. Again, everybody is excited. We've got tons of experts here, by the way. We're going to be talking to them throughout the show as well. We've got special coverage for you, so our coverage on the Weather Channel does not stop here at the top of the hour. We're going to keep it going 12 to 3 o'clock Eastern time with our crews from Washington or Oregon all the way down to Texas, and we're going to be bringing you each and every one of those live views. We've got Cantori in Albuquerque, of course, Jen in Oregon, Chris in Nevada, and then me and Paul in Texas here for a look. So Molly and Lynette, I'm hopeful. I got my glasses ready. I've already got some sneak peeks. It's just ducking in between the clouds right now.
We're crossing our fingers that, you know, as we get into annularity, maybe you'll get just a little break in the cloud cover. Thank you, Alex. Well, if you're not in the path of the eclipse, no worries. You can enjoy our special live coverage on the Weather Channel at noon Eastern from the comfort of your couch. Our meteorologists will be positioned in key spots from the path of Oregon to Texas.
Also, be sure to download the Weather Channel streaming app for our solar eclipse special stream.
Imagine a lifetime spent waiting for a family, waiting to be loved. Older and special needs shelter dogs wait the longest to find loving people. That's why Subaru created National Make a Dog's Day, to help these special underdogs never feel left behind again. Subaru, more than a car company.
This house is a Generac house, and you're just the person to keep it running. Because a proud homeowner has a protective instinct, and frankly, the brains to know the grid is gonna let you down sometimes. That's why when the rest of the block is lighting candles and looking for flashlights, you're ready to rock and roll. It's not just a generator, it's a power move. Request a free quote today.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Non-drowsy Claritin D knocks out your worst allergy symptoms, including nasal congestion, without knocking you out. Feel the clarity and make today the most wonderful time of the year. Claritin D.
Those new tiles are falling right into place until you run out of, what are those called again? Oh, right. The Home Depot app is made for doing that doesn't miss a beat, so you can find what you need fast and keep